especially after a challenging last 2 weeks. So I talked with coaches and players about the emphasis on rebounding. I'm just curious, how important for the team how important is it for the team to continue to stay aggressive in the rebounding?
Yeah, I think we're at our best when we get stops and can run, right? I think it fuels our offense with the amount of turnovers that we create and also just finishing possessions. And, this is going to be a team tonight that challenges us on the glass, not just with their bigs, but their wings too. They've got some young, active wings. And so it's going to take all five of us to go to the glass and finish possessions.
Coach, for you, I know sort of the conversations with Satu on Friday and then talking about her on Sunday. For someone that emphasizes that relationship with your players like yourself, how do you balance between, setting that standard, but also sort of caring for their feelings and trying to balance those two things out?
Yeah, I think, I think in coaching, you face a lot of different situations and opportunities and challenges. There's things that we want to do to a certain level, a certain standard. And I think, you got to hold that standard. But then also, people go through things in their life that are challenging. And, as athletes, unfortunately, people just see the games and there's other stuff that people have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So, being respectful of that, understanding that, and, the competition, it can, it pushes you to certain levels, but you got to respond. And we're super excited that Satu is back and excited about where we're headed.
Last Friday, you were saying that Nick hasn't come to you about any potential trades.
Yeah.
Has anything changed since then?
I mean, we keep all that stuff in-house. I mean, we don't have 4 trades on the, and if we did, we wouldn't tell you anyway. We like what we have, I think that's the message. I have a job to do. The front office has a job to do.
On that, there have been some trades so far, more than past years. Are you kind of surprised to see the movement around the league?
I'm not sure. Yeah, there hasn't been a ton of trades over the last couple years at the deadline. Obviously there was one today. I mean, for me, I view us picking up DB as a pretty big move, right? That wasn't a trade, but we're trying to still get our feet underneath us from that move. I feel like we've practiced maybe once or twice since she's been here. It's been a crazy couple weeks, but yeah, I mean, I think that's just part of professional sports, is like a deadline. I don't know if that trend is going to change in the W or not.
Think of Matt in terms of her understanding role, her understanding what you need her to do, and then her going out and doing it. If you could help us understand that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mac has done a really good job of just continuing to be who she is. She protects the paint for us. She's an offensive rebounder. She's a screener. And so we need her energy each and every night. We need her to continue to play at the level that she has.
Hey, we've been talking a lot about you all playing off the stops all season long.
Yep.
Feels like the transition spacing is intentional with where pieces are, especially because AT usually needs a lot of it.
Yep.
What kind of goes into like kind of setting that, because transition is a very unscripted type of context to play.
Yeah, I think it's the players around AT knowing if we get a stop or she gets a rebound or a steal to run, to sprint, because she's going to reward you, right? And that to me is that's the carrot. That's the if you're in front of her or even close, she does a good job of flipping it behind. We've talked about the deep corners. We're really trying to push that. I think because we're willing to run when AT pushes and we get to the deep corner, you're seeing some slot or wing threes because it's flattening out the defense. But she's just got such great vision and she rewards people for running. And I think that's why you're seeing people that commit to that.
Coach, another question for me that I have. So they will begin the 4-game homestand tonight. how does the team plan to maintain momentum, especially after Sunday's game?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of talked about it all year. I think you have to go through adversity. That was a tough road trip, right? We didn't play as well as we wanted to. And we're going to get our feet back under us. I'm really excited about this homestand. Tonight is going to be a challenge. This is a team that is playing. They're more healthy than they were before. But we've been good at home all year, and we feed off the energy of our fans. We're going to need that again tonight. But we're really excited to be home.
Make up Sam's first pitch last
Well, we all challenged her to throw a strike. She did not throw a strike, but she brought some heat. She was very intense, and that's how Sammy is. But yeah, I thought it was awesome. Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.